Hi, this is Alex with RE Mexico Real Estate, and I'm here with Fletcher Wheaton, who has a very exciting announcement for us. Why don't you go ahead and tell us, Fletcher?
Alex, how are we doing today? So we had this development in the works for a while, and it's just going on the MLS as of yesterday. It is a 320 unit condo development called Monte Rocella. It's based in Tezal. It's got amenities. We're going to talk about the developer, and it's 70% sold at this point. So construction, here we are in the beginning of January. Construction will be starting very soon, which is a huge thing. One of the risks when you buy pre-construction is, hey, when is it going to get built, right? And this is starting right now, and starting right now because they have already sold so many units. So that risk is off the table right now, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about the development, the developer, and all that.
Cool. Yeah, you mentioned the developer, Fletcher. Could you tell us a little bit more about the company behind this?
Yeah, so Tao Mexico is the developer, and they've done developments in Puerto Vallarta. They've done a significant amount in the Riviera Maya. We're talking about Tulum. We're talking about Playa del Carmen, Akumal, that whole market. And they really see the future in Baja California Sur. So this is just like them doing their first project here. But Tao Mexico, I believe, has done upwards of 23 developments and delivered over 1,500 units. We're talking about houses, we're talking about condos. They've even done some commercial spaces. So this is not somebody without a track record, right? This is somebody that's done this before, and they're coming into Cabo because they know it's a hot market. By the way, this project was supposed to start right around the pandemic, and because of that, they basically did a project in Vallarta first because it was smaller, but they teased it to their base, right? All their investors. So that's how they were able to pre-sell so many units, is because these people were waiting and they wanted to get into Cabo because a lot of people realize that Cabo is such a hot market. But Tao Mexico has a very good track record. Another thing is this project offers financing. And we're talking 5-year financing, okay? The only other person that I know of in Cabo that's offering 5-year financing is Ernesto Capo, and that guy is on Shark Tank. So how do you get to that stage? You get to that stage because you have a track record, you have a financial pedigree. They just don't hand that to Joe Blow, who's doing and the thing I like about this complex, Alex, is that you see a lot of developments going up, and it might be 20 units, it might be 40 units. You don't get amenities with those. You know, you might get like a plunge pool on the roof that nobody uses. You might get like a treadmill, but you don't really have these amenities. And what do people want? They want ocean view, they want amenities, they want security, they want a place that they can rent out when they're not there, a place that is comfortable enough to live there full time if they want to retire and move down here, etc. But Tao Mexico is a very established developer with a solid track record.
Cool. It sounds like a good group. The other question from Fletcher was that you mentioned it's in El Tezal. Can you explain exactly where it is? That's a fairly big region.
Yeah, so we're talking pretty close to Ventanas phase 1 and 2. All right. And this area is really nice because you have ocean views, you got views of Land's End, and it depends upon the unit, right? But actually the developer made sure to leave some of the best units available in the ones that are going up on the MLS now. For example, like Tower 11. I think we're getting all 20 listings in that tower, and that just has like the best angle towards the arch. So in Tezal, you know this, Alex, we've done another video on this. Tezal is gently sloped up. This project will have ocean views, it's going to have amenities, and it's right by Ventanas phase 1 and 2 for anybody who knows the area. And what is that? Maybe 10-minute drive to downtown. You know, you've got world-class beaches, probably 4 or 5 within a 20-minute drive. So you have all these amenities, ocean view, really good location. A lot of locals live in Tezal.
Perfect. No, it's a great spot. You also mentioned the amenities, Fletcher. Could you maybe drill down a little bit? What's this project going to have? What's this development going to have to make it so special?
Yeah, I was talking with somebody the other day, and this person was telling me it's all about scale at this point because just what I mentioned, Alex, when you have these smaller developments, they just do not have the amenities. They can't, they can't support it. They don't have enough people paying HOA. They don't have security, things like that. So first and foremost is security, right? Cabo is a very safe place, but everybody, like, let's just say you're an absent buyer and you're just going to be visiting for a month out of the year, in a community like this, it's going to be safe. Second, we've got 2 pool areas, all right? We've got 2 gyms. We've got co-working space. Tao Mexico, if you go to their projects in Akumal and Tulum, they have a very big emphasis on yoga. And so you're going to have spaces, outdoor areas, fire pits, but they have this a very large emphasis on yoga and well-being. So that's going to be incorporated into the project, but you're going to have a ton of amenities. It's what everybody wants, right? The ocean view, co-working space, pet friendly. So as these projects get up and running too, you see a lot of stuff. So they've been talking about a dog park, and we know where that would be, Alex, but there's a ton of amenities. Once again, over 300 condos. So that's the reason why you're gonna have so many amenities.
Again, it sounds great, Fletcher. And of course, what's the one question everybody's asking? What's the price point? Where do these start?
Yeah, and this is actually one of the great things about this project. So prices really start at around $295. So let's call it 300 to maybe a little over 500,000. And we're talking 2 and 3 bedroom units, right? Some of these will have garden views, as some of the project will be obstructing views, but most of these units are going to have incredible ocean views, right? And we have 2 and 3 bedroom units available. Majority are going to be 2 bedroom, which I believe actually it depends on what you're looking for, right? So you have the option, but you're going to have the majority of 2 bedroom. And I know we just put one up. It was a penthouse for $450. We have one that's up. It's a 2 bedroom, and that's a 2 bedroom. And you have like these really nice rooftop terraces with your own pool. And then we have garden unit. I believe that was just around 300. That is an ocean view. And then you have a mezzanine, the second level. So these are really well priced when you look at other projects in the area. And I don't want to say any other project names, but ones that come to mind now are selling for 400,000. And these projects don't have as many sales. Remember, this is the remaining 30%. So to still have this pricing available with this many units, this really is the best level to get in at, because the risk is off, but the prices still haven't appreciated to the point where they're at these other projects that are selling for similar units, over $500,000. And you can look at those. Once again, we're talking about developments that have the scale that they can have all these amenities, right? So the pricing is very powerful and compelling at this point.
Perfect. So I know that all the permitting is in place because I've seen it, because we've done the paperwork on this project. And I can I just get some clarity from you as to when we actually expect shovels to go into the ground? When do we expect construction to start?
Yeah, so if you go to the site right now, you're going to see the construction. They already have their office on site. It's already got the croc, is basically already they already have it fenced off at this point. And we are beginning of January right now, 2023, Alex. And in 2 weeks, we will be breaking ground on this project. Once again, over 70%. We're talking over 200 condos have already been bought. The big risk in pre-construction here, Alex, and I've seen this with my own eyes, is you put your money down and you wait. And it's like, hey, for example, if these 200 units hadn't been, we might have to sell 50, 70 units here, and then they would be able to start construction. That is not going to be happening. So construction will start, and we're talking about 18 months for delivery. So we're talking a little after summer in 2024. But construction is starting, and there's no risk to that not starting because they've sold so many units. And we're talking about 18 months for the first phase delivery. And then the second phase would probably be about a year after that. But we're going to focus on phase one for right now.
Okay, so we're looking at kind of mid 2024 for the start. And people understand that's a little bit of a flexible date at this point. You mentioned earlier, you said our unit. So am I to understand that you and your family have got a place in there, part of the initial offering? Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah, I mean, a big difference between myself and a lot of agents here is that I'm actually putting my money where my mouth is. So we bought a unit it is in Tower 7. And it's got really nice ocean views. And this is one, Alex, that we might use this as a rental property. We might use this as a place to live. But all in all, I'm very certain that this is going to appreciate in value. And in this area, if we choose to rent it, we could do, there's no restrictions on rentals here, by the way. So you could do short-term rental, you could do long-term rentals, midterm. Then maybe in 3 years, we want to live there, or maybe, my sister's working remote and she wants to live here, things like that, so it's very flexible. But yeah, we bought a unit here, and I'm very excited about that, because I really believe in this project, and I'm just at this point one of basically 200 buyers.
Sounds great, Fletcher. All the way around, it sounds like a great project. So I guess, first of all, congratulations on bringing this to market. I'm excited to see it come on. And if people are interested, I guess they can just go to caborealestate.com. Under our development section, there'll be a part on Monte Rocella. They can also contact you directly. I understand you're putting a whole team together to take care of this project, so we'll have more information on that. But I guess the first and most important thing is people just reach out and get the details, and we can get them involved in the project.
Yeah, so we have 2 offices in the Cabo area, one in San Jose del Cabo. Obviously, this project is going to be located in Cabo San Lucas, so you can visit us at our Cabo office in Plaza Pioneros, where I am at right now. CaboRealEstate.com. You can email me, Fletcher@remexico.com. And yeah, there's going to be a ton of content coming out. And Alex, I'm sure with this video, we're going to be dropping a lot of the renders. As construction starts in the next week or 2, we're going to be coming out with content for that. So there's going to be a barrage of information on this one, and it's a good project. And I think a lot of people within the real estate community can agree that it's the time for solid developers to be coming here. And that's kind of twofold. One of those is the fact that it's like, hey, we want people that are going to be doing projects that are solid, but on top of it, you're seeing a lot of developers here, and this is not the only project like this, where they've done projects in Tulum. And a lot of, I'm not going to get into it, but a lot of people would say we're more on the trajectory upward. We're more in the infantile stages in the market here in Cabo, just because there's so much land available here. But we're attracting solid developers right now. And this project in Tao Mexico is a very reputable developer. So you can reach out to anybody. We have a solid team, and we're really excited to get this one rolling.
Perfect, Fletcher. That's some great information, and I guess people can continue to watch your YouTube channel and our corporate YouTube channel to get updates on that, as well as the other ways we mentioned earlier. So thank you for joining us. That's great stuff, and we look forward for more.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex. Have a good one, man.
Bye, Fletcher.